welcome to the Cold to Soul Machine show, where game-changing entrepreneurs come to learn and share the greatest strategies to turn their ideal client from cold to sold. Today, we are going to talk about how you can grow your email list using social media. Now, the first thing that I want to start with is, why is it so important to grow your email list? I see a lot of people that make this mistake. They put all their efforts into growing their social media following, whether it is on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, on LinkedIn, wherever it is. They put all their effort into growing that following. But the problem is that you are not the owner of your following on Facebook or on Instagram or any other social media platform. So the problem is that if tomorrow your account gets shut down for whatever reason, it happens to a lot of people. If your account gets shut down, even if you have 1 million followers, they can do that. Then you will lose all of your followers. And what are you going to do now? Who are you going to sell to? Who are you going to engage with? So besides growing that following on social media, you need to be growing your email list simultaneously. It's not one thing or the other. It's both. All right. If you're growing your social media following, that's awesome. You're doing a great job. But are you growing your email list? All right. You need to do both. So that is why it is so important to grow your email list. For those of you who don't know, having a following is really important when you have a business, because whenever this following, whether it is on social media or your email list or your chat bot, these are the people that are going to buy from you when you start selling your products. So the more you engage with them, the more they will get to know you and trust you, and then they will buy your product. Okay, but you need to make sure that you do that in your social media and in your email list. All right, so I'm going to share with you a bunch of things today that will allow you to grow that email list. Okay, how do we grow that email list? The first thing you need is a lead magnet. Right? Something that you can give your audience for free or very low cost, but mostly for free. Something that you can give your audience for free that they're really interested in. Remember that free doesn't mean that it's going to be low quality. Free has to be super amazing. Think about something that you can give your audience for free, like a mini course, a challenge, a cheat sheet, a PDF, a workbook. Whatever you can give them for free. And remember that when you give these free piece of content to your audience, you're also pre-framing them. You're not only building that following, that email list, you're also pre-framing your ideal client. That free thing that you're giving them should be directed to your ideal client. Okay, so you need to create a lead magnet, a PDF, a cheat sheet, a workbook, and then you need to put it in a funnel, right? So you need a page where you tell them, hey, I'm going to give you this free piece of content in exchange for your email. So you're going to create a nice, beautiful landing page. You can create it in ClickFunnels, in Lead Pages. There's so many software. We, in our agency, we build everything in ClickFunnels for our clients. We've done it in Lead Pages too. It's amazing. So you're going to build a landing page where you're going to make that exchange. Hey, give me your email address and I will send you this free piece of content. All right. And then the thank you page, you can do a lot of things with that thank you page. You can invite them to your group. You can invite them to your YouTube channel. But that is the simplest funnel that you can do. Landing page where you exchange that free piece of content, and then as soon as they click on the yes button after they put their email, then they'll go to a thank you page where you can just say, hey, thank you so much, or you can send them to a Facebook group, or sell them something, or do whatever you want. All right. So this funnel, I want you to create a vanity URL. What does that mean? You want to make it easy for people to go and get that freebie. You don't want it to make it super complicated. So for example, if you have your website, let's say, I don't know, your website is your full name. So let's say it's my name. So it's angelaflorez.com and then slash 072158. Like, nobody's going to remember that, right? So make that URL for your landing page as easy as possible. Okay, you can either have a vanity URL that you buy a domain exclusive for that landing page. For example, we have www.coldtosoldmachine.com. That is our vanity URL for our $7 coaching program. And it's really easy to remember. If I tell it to you, hey, go to coldtosoldmachine.com, it's easy for you to type and remember. So you can use a vanity URL just for like that. Just buy a domain that is really easy to remember, that doesn't have any slash blah, blah, blah. Or you can use your website URL. Just make sure that it's something easy to type. So let's say I would say something like angelaflorez.com/freebie, right? The problem with that is that a lot of people don't know that Florez is with Z and not with S. So I would not use my URL like that. So make sure that you have a domain that it's really easy to remember, to say it, for you to tell it to people, and for them to go and type it out and go to get that freebie. All right. Now, the second thing that I want you to do, okay, the third thing. So the first one was create a lead magnet that will attract your ideal client. The second one is create that funnel, landing page and thank you page with a super cool domain, easy to remember. Now, the third thing that I want you to do is I want you to optimize all of your profiles in social media. What do I mean by that? Go to your Facebook profile, and on the cover picture, change it, go to Canva and design something really cool that people can see, that they can click on it and then click on the link to go and get that freebie. All right. So I have a full video of how to optimize your Facebook profile so that it's optimized to attract people to that lead magnet. If you want it, let me know in the comments and I'll send you the link. Right. So optimize the cover picture of your Facebook, optimize the feature picture on your Facebook profile. You can also optimize the cover on your Facebook group, on your Facebook page, and make sure that it says exactly what you do, and give them the chance to download that freebie. All right. So every time someone sees you on social media, whether it is on your Facebook profile, on your Facebook page, they can see that cover and go and get your freebie and give you their email in exchange. All right. And you can do this in other social media platforms, like do it on your LinkedIn. Optimize your profile on LinkedIn so that people go and get that freebie for you. All right. A lot of people don't use LinkedIn, but LinkedIn is a really great way to attract your ideal client. So when you have that profile optimized, it's really easy for people to go and get your freebie. All right. You can also do it in Instagram. So in Instagram, you can put the link on your bio to go get that freebie. You can also do it on YouTube. All right. Now, I'm going to give you some strategies for the specific platforms that we have in social media so that you can get more people to join your email list. All right. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is every time you make videos, whether it is for Facebook, whether it is for YouTube or for LinkedIn, wherever you're posting your videos, at the end of the video, make sure you have an outro, something like, hey, I have a special gift for you. I have a 25-minute free video on this, this, and this. Go and download it here. Go to coldtosoldmachine.com to download that free thing. All right. So at the end of every video that you make, give them that call to action. right? And remember, not everybody sees all of your videos or the entire video, so you can say it in every single video that you make, and that way you'll get more people to go to that freebie, right? So for example, in Facebook, when you do Facebook Lives, it's a little bit more raw, right? Like you can say it, just talk about it. Like at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you, hey, go to cold2soulmachine.com to join our $7 program, right? Like that is talk. And I have to do it on every video. On YouTube, since those are more produced videos that you can edit the outro and the intro, you can create an outro video that you use for every single video, right? So like a pre-recorded video that you just, when you edit your YouTube video, you just put it at the end and it's always the same call to action, okay? And that works too, because a lot of people, when they see your video the first time, they don't take that call to action. That happens a lot. Like people need to see that call to action for at least 5 times until they actually take the action. So if you always put that outro with the same call to action at the end of your videos on YouTube, and you put it on every single video that you make, then you'll get a lot of chances to get that audience from YouTube into your email list, okay? So that's one thing. Now, another strategy that you can do, and this works really good for Instagram, is ask your audience a question, all right? Hey, would you rather do this or this? So for example, would you rather have a fitness plan or a nutrition plan, right? And when they answer, say, or for example, in YouTube, you cannot put links on the comments, you cannot put clickable links. So what you can do is ask that question, and whoever answers, just send them a private message saying, hey, I have a free resource for you for a fitness plan or for a nutrition plan. Here's one thing. You can have one freebie and grow your list with just one freebie. But if you want to have more than one, and depending on what people answer or what you're talking about in your video, you can give different freebies. That's okay too. That's awesome, because if you have a small audience and they're always engaging with you, then you have the freedom to give them more free resources. All right. And okay, so now the third strategy is, let's say you have a blog, all right? Make sure that you send all the people to your blog, and inside the text of your blog, you have a link to download that free lead magnet, something that will complement what you're talking about in your blog. So let's say I'm talking about how to grow your list on social media. And at some point, I'm going to tell you guys, like, hey, you need to know your audience to grow your social media following. But how do you know your audience? And I'm going to give you a freebie that allows you to understand your audience, right? Like we have a worksheet that allows you to understand who your audience is, what their problems are, what their pain points are, and all of these cool things, all right? So now the fourth strategy that you can do is your Facebook groups. Facebook groups are the most powerful tool that Facebook has right now. So if you don't have a Facebook group, go and create it right now. You can create a free Facebook group and start bringing all of your ideal clients in there. So there's 2 things that you can do with your Facebook group to grow your email list. So one thing is, when people come into your Facebook group, you are allowed to ask them 3 questions, okay? One of those questions can be like, hey, what's your email address so we can send you cool resources, okay? So the only thing with these strategies that if you don't have a software that will pull that email and put it into your autoresponder, it can be a little bit of a manual work to copy and paste the email, because once you accept that request from that person, those questions are gone forever. So you need to manually copy that email and paste it into your autoresponder, or you can get software like Group Funnels that does that automatically for you, right? So that is one thing that you can do when you have a Facebook group. Put in the questions, in the intake questions, they have to put their email in order to be accepted into the group. That's one thing. Another thing that you can do is Facebook, when you have new members in your group, it tells you like, hey, you have 15 new members, write a post. So you can automatically click a link and it will generate a post that automatically tags the new people in your group. So you can say, hey, let's welcome all of our new members to the group. And as a thank you, I would like you to give you these freebie, right? So everybody that joins the group during that week, you can create a post that tags them and say, hey, I want to give you this freebie, all right? So that will ensure that everybody that comes into your group, they know that there's a freebie that they can access and you get their email, okay? Now, the last one, the last strategy that I want to give you is, oh no, I have two more. So, oh no, yeah, I have one more. One thing that you can do, and these will cost a little bit of money because we've talked about free strategies to grow your email list using social media. But what about putting some ad spend into a post that will grow your email list? So you have two options. One is like the real ads in the business Facebook manager, or you can simply make a post in your page. Remember, not on your profile, not on your group, on your Facebook page that tells people about your freebie. So go live and give value to your audience. Remember, it's not about just, hey, let me give you something for free in exchange of your email. You need to make it really sexy and something really attractive to your audience. So go to your Facebook page, go live, give them some value, and at the end, say, hey, I have a complimentary guide, a worksheet, a workbook, whatever it is. And if you would like to download it, make sure to drop a line below or click the link below or click the links on the comments, whatever call to action you want to give them. And then what you're going to do is you're going to boost that post, right? So again, you have to boost your post, not to everybody in the world, because not everybody is your ideal client. You need to be laser focused on who your ideal client is. And again, we have videos for that. If you're interested in knowing how to target your ideal client on Facebook ads or boosting, let me know in the comments and I'll give you the link to it. So you will take that post and you will boost it to your ideal client audience, right? It could be a cold audience, but it's a targeted audience that you know that is interested in your product, right? So that's it for today, guys. This was amazing on how to grow your social media list, your email list through social media. And those are things that you can implement right now, right? So if you would like to join our $7 coaching program where you can get group coaching and you can get funnel audits, Facebook ads audit, and chatbot audits from me and my team, then go to cold2soulmachine.com and join us in our $7 coaching program. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.